What's going on, guys? Gomes here, back again on another MLB The Show 20 Diamond Dynasty video. To help with my 10th inning program predictions, I suppose. I was really debating whether or not last night I should even upload that video because it was getting kind of late. I think an hour merely afterwards is the start of the World Series game. Weighing my options. Is it really worth it? Perhaps I should upload it the following morning. And maybe I should have stuck with my gut. Unlike Manuel Margot, you are a bold one, attempting to steal home plate in a World Series game that's tied 2-2, that you're losing, that you're having a tough time scoring runs, and you decide to steal home. We just saw real time. Hold an x-ray up to Margot's head, and you'll see a chubby, rotund, obtuse hamster struggling to run on his wheel to power that brain. News. Okay, we have the 10th inning program, boss. It's confirmed. We heard it this morning. We have World Series talk about content because that program's going to come out and finish. We have a new event. We have the final roster update. We're talking about Stage 4 Team Affinity. A lot of stuff. Let's try for myself to simmer down and go from boiling to well, a nice stagnant water stream. Leave a like if you guys do enjoy these videos. As always, subscribe if you guys are new on the road to 50,000. And let's get into it. So, starting this week, we shouldn't really have too much content. The Stubs sale is going to end on Wednesday. So, if for God knows what reason you're contemplating spending real U.S. currency or whatever country you're in, except Asia. I know that the stub sale doesn't apply for those countries. In the month of November, yeah, that's gonna end on Wednesday, so I don't surmise too many of you care. So let's get on to the stuff that you guys actually care about, starting with the 10th inning program, and it is one of a kind, and it is literally one card of a kind program, because it's Ken Griffey Jr. That's all that we're going to see in the 10th inning program, as you guys can see from this clip right here. We didn't get a card art, which I was kind of hoping for. A little bit of a cock tease seeing that video, which my sleepy, eye-crusted eyes barely could see, but could make out that Ken Griffey Jr. is coming in hot, and not too surprising. We heard it was Griffey week, and lesson to be learned. Careful not to choke on your aspirations, the show fans. I thought maybe we would get a program, a boss program like normal 3 bosses, and then this would be an evolution type program, because we've seen 5 in however many months, 7-ish months, they hyped it up. I really wish they did more with evolution programs. Regardless, this is Griffey's card. I think it's going to be an MVP, what we've been more or less seeing, with the exception of Lou Gehrig. I think he's the biggest one. Kershaw, signature, he got an award. Babe Ruth got an award. Bob Gibson got an award. Tom Seaver. We're seeing the really good cards typically get award series cards because they can make them even better than signature series. So I think the same's going to happen with Griffey. Something that I do want to mention is being a one-of-a-kind program, maybe they extend that even further, and what I would love to see personally is something of a bit of a different Griffey. Imagine if we had 3 different Griffeys to choose from. Again, maybe I'm really going out of my mind. I'm on a different dimension. I had too much G Fuel last night, and I've just ascended to a different stratosphere. Who knows, but I think it could be cool that, say, one Griffey is a bit faster. He has nearly 90+ speed, more contact, a little less power. One has more power and a little bit less on those categories. Maybe that's not something they're going to consider, but I think it could be cool other than just giving out one card that is uniform. It's Griffey week, make it damn special, but I think it is going to be, if nothing else, a lot similar to this one, just not completely the same, being I think it is going to be from his MVP campaign in 1997. If we only get one card. So yeah, that's what we can expect as far as Griffey goes. He's confirmed to be the lone program boss for the 10th inning program, and I do quickly want to talk about this. What does that mean going forward? Because this is a bit of a weird stopping point. We are in about October. We are in October. We're in about November, damn it. And of course, last year we got 11 programs. This year we're on our 10th, and it already looks like they're halting, because 10 programs having one program boss would seem a bit like a stopping point. And it wouldn't necessarily surprise me if that's the case, because we also have Stage 4 Team Affinity. So what I think could happen, because again, I'm 99% sure that Stage 4 is going to be finest cards. What I think could happen is that this might be the last boss program, and then we see another lump sum, kind of like the, well, exactly like the 11th inning program last year, and the same goddamn thing, just copy and paste that motherfucker. I think that's possible. And then the Team Affinities, maybe they release them, you know, maybe they do East at a time, so they'll have East 1 week, next they'll do Central, then the following week they'll do West, something to spread out content without having this many boss programs, because again, a talking point this entire year has been they're not repeating bosses. Obviously, they're doing that with Griffey the first time. There's not that many, you know, bosses that they can have still, that people are going to want, that are worthy of 99 overalls, that have not been bosses in the past. As far as I know, it's basically about Willie Mays, and that's about as far as it goes. So it would not surprise me if this is the last boss program that we do see, but I would love to be proved wrong, of course. So going on to the next point, that is going to be World Series Part 2. We're going to see the end of the World Series, which let's just hope to God it's not tomorrow night, that there's going to be a little bit more life, that we're going to see a Game 7. Maybe that's just one lone and Ray's opinion, but World Series Part 2 is going to be coming, and what I think might happen is that we're going to get more content that you might think. It's not just going to be the other cards in the program. I think they might drop a pack, and then they also might drop the remainder that are in the World Series program, because I don't think they're just going to drop, what is it, 2 or 3 cards in that program that are going to relate to World Series, because they might have more talking about the NLCS, specifically Corey Seager. I'd find it truly hard to fucking believe he hit 5 home runs in the NLCS against the Braves. Think that's a pretty fat chance of happening. And then you also got to give cards to guys like you know, Randy Arozarena. Impossible he does not get a card. He's broken the single postseason home run record and the single postseason hits record. So there's no way that he does not get an upgrade. So I would expect that we're probably going to see maybe 2 per team in a pack. They're going to do it exactly like they did the other ones. And then we're also going to get the remainder of content in the postseason program. So maybe 2 Rays, 2 Dodgers, and then we're going to get probably a Seager in the program, and then a couple other cards. That's just how it makes sense to me. That's how I would imagine it is going to go. I don't think they're just going to give us the few remaining cards to round out the World Series collection, which would be likely 4 to 5. I think we're going to see more than that. Moving on to the new event that we're going to have, it is going to be the Little General. That's not going to tell you much. That's the event we're currently on. That's going to be... That's going to be the Little General event. Lineups players 6 feet and shorter, or 170 pounds and under. More so meaning 5'11", or 6 foot on Tinder, as far as I'm concerned. So who knows? Maybe this could be where we see the Brock Holt card or the Alexi Casilla card finally come into the Mega Mix. One could hope. One could tell as soon as we get this stuff on. Also going to be Friday. Big content drop, the biggest in quite some time, because we're also going to get a roster update, the final attribute change. I'm not going to do a roster update predictions just because it's, I don't know, kind of a weird time, and it's hard to really predict how much they're going to take into effect postseason games. I will say a couple things. How much is Stanton going for? Because I think he's basically... might want to invest in this one. I think it's basically a lock. I know he had a lot of home runs against right-handers. I think there's a great chance, despite him already having a 99 postseason card, they gotta give love, I think, where love is deserved. So I think he's gonna go up to Diamond. This is kind of free Stubs if you're looking to make some and avoid getting mommy's credit card before Wednesday with the Stub sale ends. So weigh your options as far as that's concerned. That's what we're gonna see this week as far as content goes. Let's talk about what's coming in the next coming weeks, and hopefully it is going to make me come, because there's still a lot of stuff to happen. There's still a lot of content to be delivered. Ranked seasons, that's gonna be ending pretty soon, November 2nd. What day is that? It's Monday. Next Monday, we're going to see a brand new event. So if you guys want to try and get Pujols, clearly looks like I'm on pace, doing really well. I lost a game last night, 15-14. Good lord, I cannot pitch. I'm soon close to just using Pulse because there's no way in hell I can pitch any worse than I currently am. How the hell do you give up 15 runs with the kind of pitching staff I have? And clearly not just being incompetent when it comes to this game. Stage 4 Team Affinity, again, high chance it's going to be finest. High chance that it's going to be coming out after all this stuff, after we saw the tentative program, and after we see the World Series collection, because at that point, there's really not anything coming for the next couple months, so I think that's a good chance when that's going to drop somewhere in between the first week in November, sometime in November. I think we can expect that to come in pretty goddamn hot. And then, of course, the cover announcement. It has now surpassed the time where we saw it last year where they announced Javier Baez. I think there's a good chance it is probably delayed and it hasn't happened yet due to, of course, you know, the big sick, the SUD virus, of course, saying it without getting demonetized, as if this video is completely PG friendly. Of course, YouTube, make sure not to yellow $ this bad bitch. So yeah, I would expect I don't know, if I had to bet, if I was a betting man, if I was of age to be a betting man, I'd probably say Tatis would have the best chance for multiple factors. San Diego, you know, player would kind of be close to location. One of the biggest names, one of the most exciting guys to watch. Of course, Trout is always on that, you know, short list of who you would expect to see again. So maybe he has a shot. Let me know who you guys would like to see on the cover. Maybe a guy like Corey Seager. I know he was on RBI Baseball some years ago, but you know, like many people, I think we try to forget RBI Baseball exists at points. So hopefully he does it well. He does as well, and hopefully that contract between them does not exist either. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap up this video. Again, let me know what you guys think about Ken Griffey Jr. being the lone boss. Pretty excited for that. He should be an endgame card. But who do you take out? I guess what I might do is I'm probably going to have to take out Gehrig or Babe and then swap in Griffey for one of those spots. So it's getting tight. It's quite claustrophobic, and we frankly have not even hit Christmas yet. So yeah, very excited. Leave a like if you guys did enjoy. Hope you guys have a great day. There comes out. Yeet.